Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we'll be learning on how to make this Ankara dress with Ashoke. So if this is what you like, do it to continue watching, and also do not forget to like, subscribe and drop a beautiful comment. So let's get started. So for this dress, you'll be working with about 3 yards of Ankara fabrics and also a straps of Ashoke fabric. So you could also use a plain fabric for yours. So right here, I'm going ahead to cut out. So for the length that you'll be using for here, you want to go ahead to measure out your full length. Whatever you have from your full length, you remove 10 inches from it, and that's how you go about the length. And for my width, I have 16 inches for my width. So for the width here, you might also want to go ahead to divide your hip round by 4, and whatever you have, you add extra 5 inches to it. So the next thing I want to do now is to go ahead to mark out my vertical measurement, and the first measurement I'll be marking out is my chest line measurement, which I'll be using 8.5 inches, and the next thing I'll be marking out is my half length measurement, which I'll be using about 15.5 inches for that. And after which I'll go ahead to mark that round, and after marking round, I want to use my straight ruler to connect it. So after that, next thing I'll do now is to go ahead to mark out 3 inches for my neck width, and also come down from this end by 1 inch, and after which I'll use my straight pattern ruler to connect it. So now I want to go down to measure out my round measurement, and the width I have here is 16, and like I said, and also the length I have is 25. So from here now I'll go down to measure 8.5 inches, which is going to serve for my armhole, and I'll come out to measure 3 inches on my half length, and also go around to measure same 3 inches down, and I'll also use my straight ruler to connect it. So after connecting, I'll want to go ahead to connect it to my armhole that I have there. So from here on my half length, I'll just want to go in by 2 inches and connect just this way, just because I just wanted it to have a little shape. So I had a rethink and I decided to reduce it by 1 inch. So I just want to go ahead to recurve. So you might actually want to leave yours straight, or you might also want to go ahead to give yours a little curve. So right now I want to go ahead to measure 1 inch down for my back neck depth, and after which I'll be using my pattern ruler to connect. So right now we are done with the back, and I would just want to go ahead to proceed to cut, and we'll also be using our back fabric to cut out for the front also. So right now I'm done cutting, and after cutting I went ahead to measure about 2.5 inches from the midpoint, and I've gone ahead to use my straight ruler to connect it. So right now I just want to go ahead to fold that in, and I'll go ahead to get my front piece to use just what we had to cut on it. So I'll just get my front piece, so which is exact length that we had with the front, so the width is only going to be different. So just go ahead, place it on it this way, ensure everything aligns perfectly well, and maybe you might also want to use your office pin to hold it down at this point so that it can help you to cut well. So I'll just want to go ahead to cut out right now. So right here I'm done cutting out for the front, and this is what we have now. So this is my back piece, and also this is my front piece, and the next thing we want to do now is to go ahead to sew both shoulders together. So I just want to go ahead to get my front piece and lay it well, and also want to go ahead to get my back piece and lay it on the front piece, and go ahead to sew the shoulder, and I'll be sewing by 1/2 inch. So when sewing, I want to go ahead to start from the armhole part to come to sew to the neck part, and the reason why I'm doing this is because of the 2.5 inch that we cut out for the front. So after that, the next thing I want to proceed now is to the belt. So for my belt, for the length of my belt, I have 29.5 inches, and for the width I have 4 inches. So the next thing I just want to do now is to go ahead to have it unfold, and also sew the up part, and also sew the sides. So I'll just want to go ahead to do that. So right here I'm done with that, and I've gone ahead to sew my shoulder of this dress, and this is what I have right now. And next thing I want to do now is to go ahead to trace and trim out whatever excesses I have in the front. So I'll just want to go ahead now and lay my front back part just as you see me do, and I'll just want to go ahead to trim off whatever excesses I have here. And when I'm done with this, I'll just want to go ahead to proceed to the belt. So this is my belt. I've gone ahead to also turn over and press, and I have the upper part. So the next thing, I'll just go ahead to get my dress and measure from the top to where I want my belt to be. So for me, I'll be using 15 inches for mine. So I just want to go ahead to measure it down, and also get my office pin to hold it down And after doing that, I'll be doing this for both sides. And after doing this, I'll just want to go to my sewing machine to sew the belt to the dress. So the next thing we want to do now is to go ahead to measure around what we have here. So it could serve as a guide when cutting out our ashoke. So I just want to go ahead to measure around what I have. And so the next thing we'll now proceed to do is cutting out the ashoke for the midpoint. So this is my ashoke, and then first thing I went to do was to trim out, and what I want to do now is to go ahead to measure the length of what I had, what I measured earlier, and I want to go ahead to return it here. So you may also want to go ahead to add about 1 inch to the length of what you have. And next thing I want to do now is that I just went ahead to fold it so that when cutting it will be straightforward and easy for me. And then I'll just want to go ahead to measure about 3.5 inches, and I'll go ahead to mark it down. So I'll advise you use 3 inches because off the camera I reduced mine by ½ inch because I felt like the 3.5 was too much. So you may also still want to stay with 3.5 inches if it's fine with you, but for me I reduced mine to 3 inches. So right now I just want to go ahead to cut this out, and this is what we are going to be using for our midpoint. I also want to go ahead to bone the edges because this actually it do pull out when after you've sewn it. So right now the next thing we just want to proceed after cutting the midpoint. Now I'll just want to go ahead to move on for the sleeve hole. So I want to go ahead to measure what I have round here, and it's going to serve as a length guide when cutting out for my ashoke to my ashoke. So this is what I have. So I just want to go ahead to have this unfold for, and which is going to be serving for both sleeve, and may return whatever measurement I have here. And you also want to go ahead to add about 1 inch to it. So right here I'll just want to go ahead return what I have, and after that I want to go ahead to cut out my sleeve, the ashoke design that I'll be using for my sleeve, and I'll go ahead to divide it. And next thing we want to do now is to go ahead to sew to our sleeve. So you want to go ahead place this. You might use your office pin to hold it down. I'll also go ahead to sew by ½ inch, and you'll be repeating it for both sides. So this is what I have after doing that, and the next thing I want to do now is to go ahead to close the sides up. So remember that we have our this thing belt there. So for me, I've not actually sewn my belt. I just used my office pin to hold it. So right now you just want to go ahead, close it up, and sew on both sides by 1 inch on both sides. So after closing it up, the next thing we also want to do now is to proceed to the middle. So right here, this is what I have, the what we cut out earlier, and I would just want to go ahead to have it unfold right just as you see me do. And from the top point, I'll just want to go ahead to mark out my neck measurement. So for me, I'll be using 10 inches, which was short, and I had to bring it down more. So I'll say maybe you could use 12 inches or 11 inches. So you just want to go ahead, have it, and go ahead to sew by ½ inch. So which I have gone ahead to sew by ½ inch and stop at the point where I marked out. So right now, the next thing we want to do now is to go ahead to get our dress and sew to it. So to sew to this part, you want to go ahead to get the midpoint here. So I want to go ahead to place this, align it where in a way that I can be able to get the midpoint correctly. I just want to get the midpoint correctly so that when placing my ashoke there will be no mistakes. So this is my ashoke, and I will have my office pin here because I just want to use it to hold it down. So right here I just want to go ahead to have this unfold. You might want to use your scissors to actually knot, but I use my chalk to mark it. Also get the midpoint on this ashoke part and do well to place it. You might use your office pin to hold it down so that you don't make mistakes. So we want to go ahead, use my office pin to hold it down so that when I go to my sewing machine, it does not shake away from the midpoint. And so I will go ahead to use my office pin to hold it down round, and after which I'll go to sew to my sewing machine by ½ inch. So right here I'm done, and the next thing, this is the down part. I would just want to go ahead to measure what I have round here and also go ahead to gather this down part into the length and go ahead to sew it.